Hey, Dee, check this out, man. A couple years ago, I seen you on national news, man. Tell us about that.
Well, you understand, back before I went to the penitentiary for writing this book, The Kingpin of the Pimps. But what the state did, the government did, they broadcast a book. A book was never released called Escort 101. But everything that they gonna show on the news, it was on King 5 News. I think Nightline aired it. It had nothing to do with this book, Escort 101. In my book, which they're gonna broadcast here, a pimp turns out a young lady who was 13 years old. One thing they didn't say, the pimp himself was 13 years old. That's in my book, The Kingpin of the Pimps. He's talking about his first turnout. So if you look at the news clip.
Good evening. We begin tonight with a story you will see only here on King 5.
An escort service busted, and the man in charge is accused of preying on a teenage runaway and on other women, and then writing a book to tell about it.
Okay, I'm going to stop it right there because I'm going to tell you, my escort service was never busted. I had shut down in 2002. I was selling my book, The Kingpins of the Pimps, but when the government came to me and told me that, you understand, 2 rookies got the book, start pimping on a 13-year-old girl that was influenced by my book, they told me to stop writing the book. This would be like you arresting a drug dealer who sold drugs 5 years ago, but now we gonna bust him right now. I had nothing to do with the young lady who was underage. I had a King County booking photo on the young lady that's in question, in which I'm sending this out. It's an author bio, and if you look at that real careful, it shows that she's 21 years old. This young lady worked for my escort service. It shows that she was 21 years old, but you see King 5 News broadcast and said that the girl was 13, but later we all found out that she was 21 years old. And you see, they tried to make me look bad and the world look bad. They put the book up, Escort 101, you know. So just take a look at this Linda Byron, who's blaspheming me, you know, doing all these bad things. Get a little closer. You can see the breezy. She don't want to have nothing to do with me since I've been out of prison.
Sullivan's VIP escort service bills itself as a legitimate business, providing beautiful women as social companions to upscale clients. Police say it's really a front for prostitution, that Dee Sullivan is really J.R. Joe Robinson, and that here in the...
You see, now my escort service was shut down 3 years. They ran this. My escort service was shut down. My service never got busted for sending girls out, you understand, selling prostitution or doing anything like that. But they didn't want this book to come out. They didn't want this book to come out, and they told me that if you release this book, that we're going to do everything under the sun to take you down, even my girlfriend. This is the reason why I'll never have no females when I'm doing these broadcasts or when I'm ever talking to the public or any news broadcast, because they'll take a young lady. If I was sitting here with one of my girls, which you know is very beautiful,